Hello everyone. In this video I will be showing you guys how to upgrade to Windows 11. I do want you guys to keep in mind that Microsoft did have a couple requirements that needed to be met, such as having certain hardware and certain settings turned on. With that being said, there is an app that can be downloaded from the Microsoft website called PC Health Check. You should be able to just go over to their website and download this for free, obviously no cost, and you can click on the check now button and it should show you the results pretty quick of what you need to do on your system in order to be able to upgrade to Windows 11. Typically, if there's an issue or something that needs to be enabled, it will say it right here. So for example, if I click on results here, you'll be able to see that I have green check marks next to all of mine, so that's what we want to see in order to be able to upgrade. So with that being said, there was a couple issues I was having while trying to update Windows 11. First one being is that my Secure Boot was not enabled in my BIOS, and second was that my TPM was not enabled in my BIOS either. So this kind of dragged me through a rabbit hole online, looking through forums and ways I could enable these safely without crashing my computer or anything. With that being said, TPM here was pretty simple to enable. It was literally just a click of a button. As far as Secure Boot, now this one is one that I definitely had issues with, and in this video I'll be showing you guys how to enable both TPM and Secure Boot. I will show you guys step by step on what to do. Alright, so before I get started on showing you guys these steps, I do want to let you guys know that I will be showing you this on my ASUS motherboard. So if you have a different motherboard, I would assume it's different. Not every motherboard has the same BIOS, obviously, so that is something I want to let you guys know. Also, if you have any questions or concerns along the way of this video, please do some Google searching, or leave a comment and I'll try my best to help you out and get you in the right direction. Lastly, if you have any questions of what TPM and Secure Boot are and what they're meant to do, please do some Google searching, find some YouTube videos on other people that can explain that. I will not explain that in this video, as I just want to get you guys going on Windows 11. These are the exact steps you guys need to take if you have an ASUS motherboard and can get certain things turned on or enabled. So please, if you have any questions on those or anything, please do some Google searching or YouTube searches by yourself, and get educated on that. So, alright guys, so to change the TPM settings in the BIOS, you will need to restart your computer. Once your computer restarts and starts to boot up again, you're gonna hit the delete button multiple times so you're able to get into the boot menu. Alright, I think that should get me to the boot menu. Alright, so in the boot menu you have many options across the board here. In order to change the TPM setting, you will hit on Advanced, AMD FTPM configuration, and you're going to make sure that this one here is enabled. It's already enabled on my end, obviously, since I just upgraded to Windows 11 and needed to change the setting. So once you enable that, you will hit Exit, Save Changes and Reset, and obviously I haven't made any changes. I'm going to click OK. Alright everyone, so now I'm back after enabling the TPM settings in the BIOS. So in order to check to make sure that that's enabled and ready to go, I will go ahead and open my health app from Windows. PC Health Check. Check now. And here it should show this exactly here. TPM 2.0 enabled on this PC, and then the only one left in this scenario would be Secure Boot. Obviously mine's already enabled, like I mentioned before. So now this is probably the hardest part of the whole process, getting this enabled, and I'll be able to show you guys how to do this. Alright everyone, so moving on to the next step here is enabling Secure Boot. So some of you might have issues enabling Secure Boot. You might be able to enable it through the BIOS, and then next thing you know, you restart your computer and the PC Health app from Microsoft still shows that Secure Boot is not enabled. So the issue is, if you go into disk management here, you can just type that in your search bar. Do a right click on disk 0 because that's your main disk. Properties, volumes, and partition style. So the partition style mine was MBR. So the partition style that needs to be set to is GPT. So there is a built-in command line that Microsoft has that allows you to convert it over to from MBR to GPT, which is awesome, and it works just fine. There should be no issues on your stuff being deleted or anything. It's fairly simple to use too as well. If you want to read on it, this is the link here. I'll put it in the description as well. This video kind of gives it a good rundown on how to use it, and it kind of explains what it is and what it's meant for. I won't go into details in that, so I'll show you guys the command line here. Alright, so now moving on to the command line on converting from MBR to GPT. I'll show you guys how to do that along with a command line. Okay, Windows command. Be sure to run the command prompt as admin. Okay, so once in the command line, this is what you're gonna have to type in there. MBR to GPT space /validate space /disk :0 space /allowFullOS. So this command here will let you know if your disk is able to get converted over to GPT. This will not do anything. This is just kind of a check. So once that's in, hit enter. And obviously, since mine's GPT, it failed. So if yours currently says, do a right click, properties, volumes, if your partition style is MBR, it will go through successfully unless you have another kind of issue there. So once this says that it's successful instead of failed, you will go ahead and type in this other command. So here you can just press the up arrow, back arrow here, start deleting validate, and instead of validate you're going to hit convert, and here you will click enter. I do want to let you guys know that I did not have any issues when running this. It converted over successfully. I did not have any issues. I'm able to run my computer just fine after rebooting it. So once you run this, it'll go through a couple checks here. Once it does the checks, it'll let you know, please restart and please go into your BIOS and change from any other startup mode, change it over to UEFI. So UEFI. So change it to those, which I'll be showing you guys how to change it over to those. In my case, once I ran this command here and restarted my computer and went into my BIOS, all my settings were changed exactly what they needed to be. They changed by themselves. But if for some reason they don't change on yours, I will be showing you guys how to do that as well. So run this command here. I won't run it since I already did it and I'm already on GPT. So I'll go ahead and close this. And I'll go ahead and restart my computer. So once I restart, I'll head into the BIOS just like we did in the first step with TPM. Alright guys, so I restarted my computer. Now it's going to boot back up. Should be coming up here shortly. Again, keep clicking the delete key in order to count and go into your BIOS. Alright, so now once in your BIOS, this is what you have to follow in order to be able to boot correctly and be able to turn on Secure Boot. So if you go, again, there you have many options up here. You're going to go into boot. You're going to go into CSM, compatibility support mode. Sorry about that. And then make sure you have the exact same settings I have here. Wi-Fi only, Wi-Fi only, Wi-Fi only. So once you have those settings there, go back, Secure Boot, make sure you have these same settings here. So make sure you have Windows Wi-Fi mode. I think before I did this, I was on other OS. I was not under Wi-Fi mode. So just letting you guys know. Once those settings are changed, go ahead, again, go to exit, save changes and reset. Again, I did not make any changes, so that's why nothing's showing up here. Click OK. And now it'll restart my computer. And once that's restarted, I'll go ahead and show you guys the PC Health app by Microsoft and show you guys that Secure Boot is turned on. Alright everyone, so now we rebooted, we're up and running now after changing those Secure Boot settings within the BIOS. Once you've changed those, you're going to run the PC Health app by Microsoft here. Do a check now, and you should be able to get this green check mark here, which basically gives you the go to install Windows 11. You can obviously click results and check your results. Everything should be green and good and ready to go. In order to obviously download Windows 11, it won't be within your upgrade assistant or update assistant in Windows. It won't be here. For some reason it wasn't showing up for me. It could possibly be showing up for others, who knows. So I basically did a Google search here, Windows 11 download simple. The Microsoft website came up, so be sure it's the Microsoft website here. Be sure it's not nothing else. Click on download Windows 11, and there's actually a tool, an assistant, that helps you download and install Windows 11. So I won't click download since I already have it. You basically click download and follow the directions on the screen on the assistant, and it's simple as that once you have changed those settings. So once you get that going, you just kind of have to wait. It all depends on your internet connection. So I'll leave you guys to do that by yourself there. Alright guys, so after following the upgrade assistant tool by Windows 11 that I showed you there, like I said, it's just a waiting game. Wait for it to download and install. It'll probably take a bit. Once installed, obviously your computer might go through some restarts and stuff like that, and then you should be good to go. If you guys have any issues throughout the process, please leave a comment or a simple Google search of whatever issue you're having. We'll definitely get you further. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends if they want to get on Windows 11. It's honestly a really nice looking update. So I mean, taskbar and many other things haven't had the chance to do much exploring yet, but it is a little different. It's nice, it's new, so go out there and get it installed. Thanks.